Mhm.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We're Real on the Real, where we're going to dish on the reality TV shows. Tonight is Married at First Sight. I'm Dior.
And I'm IJ.
I'm Uchenna.
So we're going to do Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 8. And this is where we meet Chris, his ex fiance. We thought we were done with Chris, but he keeps popping back up.
I thought we were done.
I prayed we were done.
And then we meet the family and friends of the other couples. So let's just go from couple to couple, talk about how we're feeling about them. I think we missed 2 episodes,
Mhm.
so we can just kind of like sum up what we've seen so far with these couples. So first is, let's start with Vincent and Brianna, who
Mhm.
were our favorites. So we see that they kind of have a little bit of tension.
Mhm.
Vincent starts to think that he's getting disrespected by Brianna. I think they just have two different personalities, and they don't know each other. So they gotta fill each other out, and they gotta learn how to communicate with one another. How do you guys feel about Vincent and Brianna? Y'all still like them?
Yeah, I still like them. I think they're still a good couple. And like you said, they gotta learn each other's differences, learn how each other communicates. I think Vincent was overly sensitive with the whole disrespectful thing. Like she was, jabbing him a little bit, but it wasn't disrespectful. She was just being a smartass. And for him to want to leave, I mean, dude, come on, that was a bit much,
When
you
he
know.
explained it to his friend, like I understood with him feeling that way why he reacted that way. That's not I don't think it's like a healthy way to react, but he said that it was like kind of a pride thing. He was embarrassed by what happened. Um but to I mean like she I think she was just trying to be playful and had no idea that he was going to take it that way.
Yeah,
Do
and
you
a
think that
problem is,
it's
mhm.
do you think it's because it's been a buildup?
But
A problem is if you're feeling some type of way, and it's hard to do it, is that especially in a new relationship, you have to tell that person
mhm,
instead of like holding it in. Like
mhm,
if someone, and it's hard because you don't want to rock that boat, you don't want to like make that person feel bad. But if someone does something that you don't like, you need to tell them, or it festers and builds, and then you
right.
want to walk out and leave.
Right.
And then
So.
That's what I think is happening with
remember
him.
his
Mhm.
one of his family members said he kind of had a temper or some anger management issues, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he probably was trying to bottle it up so she didn't see the ugly side of him.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think that's what caused it is that it just built up and it just that was the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back.
What
And
other
that's
Mhm.
why.
things happened? What else had she done?
Little things like remember at the honeymoon, it started at the honeymoon, get this for me, get that for me, or throw
Or
this away. What did you do that for? All
or
that
like
stuff.
you got to get ready, you're going too slow.
Okay.
We have to get going. So I think remember he said that she was bossy. So
Hmm.
so I think that type of stuff is building up. And
Okay.
if he's not telling her, she doesn't know. And so
Yeah.
she
Right.
can't
She
change it.
seems like she's really open to like his feedback.
Mhm.
I think she handled the situation really well because
Yeah.
like when they went in the bathroom, she asked if everything was okay, and even like when he was gonna leave but then stayed, she just talked to him about it. So, I mean, I think that he's lucky that he has that type of woman where
Yeah.
she didn't just fly off the rail because he did
Yeah.
it, and she just kind of like stayed
Mhm.
calm and said like, "Hey, let's talk this out." So I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's also lucky because his woman has the best set of hair. 'Cause I mean, her hair is on point on every single camera thing. I'm just like, girl, go ahead with your bad stuff.
And it's afro curly, and
Yeah, them curls are
it's not.
popping. I was like, yeah, girl.
Yes.
She
Uh-huh.
she should have worn her hair like that for the wedding.
Yes, instead of that weird thing that she wore. That style was not good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, wow.
Mhm.
So yeah, I still like them as a couple. I think they're
Yeah.
a cute couple. I
Mhm.
think that as they grow together, their communication will improve, their
Right.
relationship will be better. And I personally feel that they're both, and we don't know because we're not there all the time. We don't get to see everything, but I think that they might start falling in love with each other or not.
Yeah, so we saw that preview, right? Where he was like, I think the L word might be coming soon. And she's like,
Mhm.
mm.
Mm.
They could have just been playing us. You know how
Yeah.
they like to
Yes,
play
yes.
us.
Just like
Yeah.
I thought he was leaving for sure in the previews.
Right,
I
right.
was just devastated. That's why I was just like, I didn't even want to watch it. But I
Yeah.
was like, no, not this couple, not them
Mhm.
already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that he's really into her and she's really into him. And when
Mhm.
I saw their families together,
That was good.
yeah, wasn't it though?
That was
Yeah.
good.
And I
And
like
she's trying to learn a little bit of Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah, I thought that was good. And she cooked. I wanted, I don't like Mexican food, but
Mhm.
her theme looked pretty good. The little
It was good.
soft
They looked
tacos.
healthy. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It was really good to see them together and see how
Mhm.
families can merge together. And happy that his mom got to see her finally because she wasn't
Mhm.
at the wedding. I thought that was really important.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
okay. I didn't remember that his mom didn't go to the wedding.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy you started off with them. It was a good start off
Yeah.
because everybody else seems to have some.
Wah, wah.
Okay, so our next couple that we'll talk about, Haley and Jacob. Jacob? Jake. Jacob. Okay, so they on the honeymoon kind of had a little issue. Jacob accused her of having a whole boyfriend in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Okay. Is that enough to get you upset? Really?
Yes, accusing me of having, like, first of all, I got married to you, and then to, like, just because I don't even understand what happened. Like, she said she was going down with the girls. Why did he get upset? Because guys, some of the husbands went. Is that what happened?
I don't even know. I missed
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah,
she went downstairs. She said they were going to hang out together.
a girls' night. She said a girls'
She
night.
said, no, it's a girls' night. So she left because they were going to hang out. But she goes, no, it's a girls' night. Da, da, da. So he stayed.
You mean Haley and Jacob were supposed to hang out?
Yeah, they were supposed to hang out.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
then she said it's a girls' night. So then she left. And he got bored and went walking around and then saw the couples saw him hanging out with the girls and the guys were there too.
I missed it.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he got really upset and then like shrunk back and walked away.
Oh,
And
I
so
don't know how.
that's when he began to think she doesn't like me, she doesn't want to be around me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because
Which is
if
valid. I can
Yeah.
yeah,
see
because
that.
if it was supposed to be a girls' night and all the guys came
Why
down,
didn't she go and get
I would
him?
have called him and said, hey honey, come on down. Everybody's down here.
Listen,
Yeah.
And they'd already had sex too.
which I think that's what it was. She just needed some space from him.
After the sex. So that's what he thought she didn't like his sex either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what made him upset. And when he saw that, he got upset and
That's
thought,
it's like it's kind of a red flag when you instantly go to me having a whole boyfriend just because of that situation. That's not even. It's not like she was sneaking off and calling somebody, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know how those two things
but
connect.
he explained the reason why he thought that. It didn't know it doesn't make any sense,
It
but
didn't
he
have
did.
anything to do with her. You
It's,
can't
it
bring
certainly
your old
didn't.
relationships into your current one. But it sounds like all his old relationships ended
We're
really.
bad. But he seems like he's normalizing. He seems less of a weirdo and he
Yeah.
Yeah.
seems more normal.
But
Like
he
I've
was
never
guzzling that
seen
drink down low, wasn't he?
he was. He was probably nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's
Oh, I
probably
didn't,
like,
yeah.
let me drink this down so I can like calm down and not be so weird. Right?
Yeah. And I thought, oh, it's going great. It's going great. But then they started asking him questions. And why don't you just lie? Why do you have to just like say what you think? Just
Hmm.
be like, yeah, I don't know whose fault it was. It could have been anybody's, the relationships didn't work. Why do you have to say, no, it's their fault? Like
Yeah.
you don't have any faults, And the
Right,
friends are
right,
just like looking at him. But her one friend, I think, is in their corner.
right. Her balayage was really pretty in her
Yeah, it
ponytail.
was. Yeah.
Yeah,
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 it was.
So this is
Yeah.
the one that she went to like
yeah.
brunch with. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
calling her out. She was like, "You got to give him a chance."
And this is one thing that I'll say that I really like about Haley. I feel like she was receptive,
Mm-hmm.
and like she tried. Like she, before she went, I guess she was going to one of the other couples' house. Um, she um
Yeah.
she asked him if he wanted to have a drink with her. And
Mhm.
when he said no, she like pushed it a little more just to kind of like make that connection with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really like that she's trying, because I think some people would have shut down. And even
Right.
her friend said that like typically she would shut down right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's trying, even though I feel like it is a struggle. Like that relationship is a struggle.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wish that, you know what, she should try some intimacy. You can hug. Now, I'm not saying throw him on the ground and,
Right.
but let's try some hugs, some pecks on the cheeks,
Mm-hmm.
something so that it
Cuddling.
doesn't become a platonic relationship where
Right.
you go into the friend zone and you
Right.
can't get back out. And
Yeah,
he
he's
said
just
that,
super awkward though. Like
but he's not ugly.
No, he's not. He's weird. His nose is a little weird, but
Really?
he has almost like a parrot hook nose. But he's not ugly. He's
no, he's not
interesting looking.
ugly,
No,
but it's
He's
not
no.
nice, he's nice and nice.
He
Has
has
a
a
nice
nice
shape.
physique. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. And he's
Yes.
nice, you
Yeah.
know?
Cleaning up the kitchen and so
yeah,
forth.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'd be like, thank you, honey.
I mean,
And
I think they look good together because I don't think
yeah,
she's that pretty, right? I think she's okay
she could
looking.
use some extensions.
yeah.
Really? Am I
Apron
wrong?
extensions and take-ins. Yeah.
Yeah, sure can. I agree. I do like them as a couple. I do hope she gives him a chance because
Right.
he seems like a normal guy.
He seems
And
loyal, dependable. Yeah.
yeah,
Just awkward.
we
right.
just need to well, we do need to figure out why these other relationships didn't work. There's something there, you know.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure
I
he
think
has
we
a lot
kind
to
of
do with it.
know that he's kind of different.
Yeah.
He probably has weird rules. So I would like to see them in not the apartment, which is a neutral territory, but in a home where the cameras aren't on. I would like to see how those two react to each other.
And I think that they need more than 8 weeks. I think it needs to be
12,
12 weeks. Yeah. To really get to know them, each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
right.
And I think part of the reason why we had so many successful couples last season is because it was 16 weeks,
yeah.
you know?
That's true.
So,
So I bet you it's a matter of cost and
oh,
budget.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I would rather see more of the couples, like you said, like 12 weeks
Hmm.
and wait a little bit longer to show the next season, you
Right.
know,
Right.
so just to give them a chance
And
because,
have their own like cameras like they did with the pandemic,
oh
Yeah,
my
instead of
gosh,
having a full
right?
production.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Lifetime, if you're listening,
See, we got some ideas.
yes, you need to listen to us. Yes, because we want them to be successful so that you can stay on air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Or you're going to have to become like Married at First Sight Australia because that show is a mess.
It's a wreck.
Have you seen it this season?
I watched the second season. I watched the second season. That was good too. That was a
Uh-huh.
wreck.
I started on this season and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, some of it is it's just too much drama. But yeah. So who's the next couple, Christian?
Let's talk about Claire and Ryan.
Ryan is such a bore.
Were you guys surprised that they hadn't had sex yet?
Yeah.
And
Were
that
you surprised that when we first saw them, not together, but when we found out that they were together, who did you think was going to be the one more into the other?
Definitely Ryan. I thought Ryan would be all up in
Okay.
it.
Oh, I thought the girl would be, because she was just really like bubbly and stuff, and he just seemed, I don't know, he just seems kind of boring. Like he doesn't have a lot of emotion or expression.
I thought for sure he would be more into her.
Thought so?
I did
Yeah.
too. I thought he would be more into her. I'm surprised it's the other way. And she's saying she's frustrated.
Yeah, she wants to have sex with
She
him for
said she
sure.
hadn't even seen him with his shirt off.
Which is
And
crazy.
that they didn't kiss like initially. Like she said they didn't even kiss.
And I don't think that they've done much
She
because
said they're doing more. I don't, but it's like, okay, there's this spectrum. It's not a lot in this
I
spectrum.
think they're probably just like touchy. They're doing second base. I think that's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I
That
don't
is
think
so
they're.
She
disgusting.
said that, this is the slowest she's ever moved. So I'm sure she's like super
Well,
frustrated.
he's a hardcore Christian. His parents are both pastors.
But they're married.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he has all the God's blessing, the legal, the moral. He can do
Right.
whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is he not
Oh,
attracted to her?
She's gaining weight though.
is she already?
Looks like she is. Yeah.
You see, I'm surprised you didn't say that about the
Paige.
first couple.
Brianna and Vincent?
No, she's not. Brianna's not gaining weight.
No, but that you said that about when we were watching it with mom.
I was talking about Paige. I was talking about the blonde girl.
No, you were talking about
No,
her
I was
husband.
talking.
No, the girl that's bossy.
No, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking
Oh,
about Paige.
oh, really?
No, not Paige. The blonde girl. I was talking about the blonde girl.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You
Yeah,
said
she
she's
put on
gaining
weight.
weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
only been there. What is this? 2 weeks?
Well,
Yeah.
since from the first episode where they introduced us to her,
Oh,
put on weight.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Probably the
Yeah.
stress of everything.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, you know what? I bet you they would have a cute kid. I think their kid would be super cute.
Yeah.
And but they can't have a kid unless you have sex.
Mhm.
So I think that
Vince-
they're going to make it. I think they're going to make it.
Yeah.
He needs to get over his moral dilemma. I think he doesn't like the fact that she has been around to other men,
Mhm.
and when she was talking
She's very
about,
unstructured, you know. I think
but
that
she seems more structured than he is in reality,
Mhm.
because the way she puts her clothing away and stuff, and he just looks good on the outside and everything's jumbled on the inside.
Mm.
Yeah. And I'm happy that other couple was talking to them. Because did you see how the other couple was sitting like so close to each other?
Right.
Yeah. So
Wait.
I think they need to become physically,
What
Mhm.
other couple?
they're friends that were there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
don't
that-
think there's much to say about them right now, so we can move on to the next couple, which is Eric and his wife,
Jamie?
Virginia. Eric and
Oh, I said
Virginia.
Jamie.
Yeah.
I
She's
don't.
still
I don't think they're
drinking.
gonna make it.
No.
He's really into her. He wants it to be good, but she's just too wild. She's too young.
And she's not willing to compromise.
Not yet.
Yeah, she
Not
is.
yet. No. I think for them, it would definitely need to be 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And another thing that I don't like that he's doing though is like she hasn't really made a big deal about the age difference or his age, but he keeps it's almost like he's treating her like she's his child. He's like, oh well, you've not been in this situation, so let me, like nobody wants you don't want your significant other to come at you like that, like you're so naive and I mean, because he could be with someone the same age and they never lived with someone. He's been married, but you don't need to lecture me about it. So he just keeps bringing the age thing into it. And I think she's starting to probably feel a little suffocated now.
Right. I did like last week how Pastor Cal was like, you slept over a guy friend's house. Like he was like, no, that's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
He was like, and she was like, oh, okay, maybe I am wrong. And
But obviously not, because she invited her guy friend so he can meet her. So,
but I think she that helped to realize that her husband isn't crazy, that there is an issue with her sleeping. I think any guy is gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
would want to
Yeah.
ask the guys, have you guys slept together? I mean, wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
would
would have
want to
straight up, that would
know.
have been the first question I would have asked. Right?
Yeah, I would want to know, have you guys slept together?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Then if he goes, no, man, no, we haven't said, have you thought about sleeping with my wife? That's the next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Have
I
you guys kissed? Like, how far have you guys gone?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely would have asked that. I
Mhm.
also think that he's more than suffocating her. He is being very dogmatic, where he's telling her what to do. Like, so when she was gone for those 4 days, they talked every 1 to 2 hours.
Oh my God. I was like,
Oh,
that
really?
too much. Yes. I was, because he was like, I think the frequency that we had was good. And then when he said 1 to 2 hours, I said, oh hell no, this won't work. This would not work for me.
I missed that.
You're at your friend, was it best friend's wedding, and every 1 to 2 hours he is checking in on you. First of all, we're not even in the same state, so you don't even need to check to see where I am, because what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if
I
I
don't need to talk to
I
you
think
everyone.
once, I mean, you're newly married, so once in the morning, once at night. I
yeah,
think that's good, right?
Oh no, once in the morning, maybe at around noon, afternoon, and evening, like 3 or 4 times. That's it. I don't need to talk to you every 1 to 2 hours. What do I have to say? Even when we're here together, I don't want to talk to you every 1 to 2 hours.
maybe like
So
a couple of texts, like if something interesting happens, but yeah, no, that's just too much.
yeah. So
And
I thought that was weird.
he
You
was
didn't
at
just
his brother's wedding, so it's just like that's a lot for you to have that expectation to schedule, like how frequently we need to communicate, you know?
did you see her face when they were talking? I didn't see her like really, like when he said, just, so just tell me, I was afraid that, because you're with all your family and so forth, that you wouldn't have missed me, because, I missed you a lot. So, did you miss me? She never got around to answering it.
Do you think that the age difference is making him feel so insecure?
I think so.
Yeah, he feels really insecure. He thinks she's super hot too.
Hmm.
He does. He thinks she's
You
beautiful.
know what? The age difference should make him feel even more secure. Like he's this, pilot, rich pilot. He should be like, I'm the man, right? Don't you think so?
Yeah, but his wife is sexy and hot.
The male ego and the male security is just so fragile, and you just don't even know.
But I thought it was I thought it was really big of him to meet the men.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
thought
really
that was
good.
really big of him to meet
and the
them.
way, like, he seemed like he was cool with it, but I'm like, he's still not cool with it. Like,
No, no man is gonna be cool with it. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's still gonna
no.
be an issue. Even though
But
he
it was
was
cool of
like,
him to
oh, I'm
do
so
it.
glad I met you, and yeah, y'all are cool. Y'all not cool. Y'all
Even the even the guy, her drinking has become such an issue. Even the friends that were there were like, his one friend said, I'll just throw it over my shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah, because he didn't want to drink. He goes, I'll just throw it over my shoulder. But here she is trying to force everybody to take shots. And her friends,
because he's a pilot, and I'm just like, you need to just. I think he's trying to like keep up with her, or not keep up, but like I don't. I get that. I have the impression that he didn't really drink at all before,
yeah.
and now he's just drinking to keep up, like just partake with her. And
yeah. But her friends say no, because she said, when we go out partying, I got to tell my girlfriends, we're drinking, and they're like, they put me on a 3 limit drink, and then they're done, but then I'm still going. And then I was just like, why is that cute? Why is that fun?
Why is
And
that so
why?
important to you? She's alcoholic. I mean,
Yes,
that's what it is.
Did she work? What was her job?
She has a job. I don't know.
Because I'm just like, for one, if you have a job, why is Thursday a going out night? Like, people work 4 days a week or some like weird schedule, but yeah, I don't
People
know.
go out on
It is-
Thursdays. Thursdays is like Fridays.
She is 28, right?
26.
26.
She's 26 is still young. 26 is
26 is still young.
yeah.
Yeah, 26 is still young, but you don't need to be sloppy drunk every day. You don't need to be sloppy drunk. And she drinks, she isn't like she just does one type of drinks. It's from wines to champagnes to tequila, beer. I bet she takes whatever she can get. And that to me is, I know he sees it as a red flag. As observant as he is, he knows it's a red flag.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
he
know the
does.
producers and so forth, they've got to see that as a red flag. I bet you $1 million. I wonder if that's a question on the theme. Are you an alcoholic?
They know how much she drinks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should be, they should be getting these people when they see these, if they truly want the relationships to work, they need to get these people help while they're, I thought she was not at a friend's place. I thought she was a rehab center.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Who goes to a friend's wedding for 4 days? Mostly that's like,
Well, she's probably in the wedding, so you have the rehearsal
Wow.
dinner,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
All right, so do you want to move to the final
That's
couple?
fine. Okay. Paige and Chris. Yeah. So we got to go back to the last week's episode.
That's when he was whispering, I love you.
I want to. Oh, and then I wanted to. I was so mad when in the parking lot. When oh my God.
What was she doing in the parking
He
lot?
was staring at him, waiting for him to say, "Okay, let's get back together." I was so mad at her.
If he would have gone in for a kiss, she would have been all over it.
She would have waited for him. If he would have been like, "No, girl, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Let's get." She kept on staring at him, waiting for him to change his mind. I was like, "Girl, you
When he whispered, when he leaned in to whisper in her ear, I was just like, get your hot, stanky breath off her ear right now.
We wouldn't even been in there alone together. Like Pastor Cal left, I left right behind him.
Wait, Pastor Cal. Don't leave me, Pastor Cal.
Nothing we need to talk about. Nothing.
Pastor Cal was disgusted by him.
He couldn't believe it. Oh my.
Okay, let's just like recap what happened. So they're on their way back from the honeymoon. I don't know if it's when they land, when they were on the airplane, whatever. Chris tells Paige that he's going to Chicago. He's getting a flight to Chicago.
Hold on one second. First of all, I'm coming back from my honeymoon, and you're gonna tell me you're going off to Chicago to see your ex-fiance who's now pregnant with your child?
Mother of my baby.
Before we move into our apartment together. I'm like, you know what? Don't even bother coming back. Like, say we are done.
No, this is what I've been. Here's the mic. Here's your mic. Take it off. I don't want it no more. I'm off the show. That's what I would have done. Forget embarrassing myself anymore.
You can't even no, I'm done.
So you go to the apartment by yourself where everybody else has couples.
You move into the apartment by yourself. No. And then he comes back, and then he wants to talk without the cameras on, without the mics on. And he tells her that he's going to get back with his ex.
He wants a divorce.
And he wants a divorce, yes.
And then that's when she's finally upset.
Yep.
She's calling her friend on the phone.
Yeah, she calls the producer, cursing out. She still goes and talks to Pastor Cal the next day.
Well, then she admits and says they've had sex every day.
Raw.
Every day.
That he had gotten someone else pregnant.
I was shook. I was shocked.
Even after he told her, I don't think you're attractive. She's still having sex with him.
That
he must have some good.
And like I feel like I'm more mad because like he's obsessed with this, like not being attractive. Even when he explained to his
friends,
why the first thing was that when she walked down the aisle, I was just like, no, he's not doing that again. He is not doing that again. Did it again. This is like the 4th or 5th time that he's expressed that he was very disappointed in how unattractive she was. And I know she's going to feel so stupid when she watches all this back and see how she was trying to stay around while this man is dogging her out.
Not to stay around, all giddy with happiness.
You
You
see.
see, are you moving?
She's,
Oh, she's frozen.
she's praying for Paige.
No, she's not. I think she's frozen. You Chen, are you frozen?
I think she is.
Yeah, she's frozen. Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah.
frozen.
So yeah, so I don't understand. She has to have really low self-esteem. Like,
Right.
because I mean, I was thinking about it, and there's not like one single day where they had a good day.
No, there's not. There's
So
not.
I just don't know. I just don't know what she's holding on to. You know, like you don't know him.
She wants to hold on, Christian,
But what
to
is she holding on to? It's not like he treated me right the first day or the first week or the first month. Like he told me the next morning after he already had sex with me twice that he wasn't attracted to me. Okay. Then he tells me that his fiance is pregnant. We meet the fiance. She had like a little bit of a stomach, not a 7-week stomach, you know? I feel like
she shouldn't have anything at 7 weeks. It's your first baby. You shouldn't have anything.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but did you see the difference? They're both the same. Paige is a little bit darker than her, but Paige has more Afrocentric facial features than the girl does.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what he's looking for. You know, he's thinking, I'm rich, and he's only worth $800,000. To me, that's not rich. I'm worth more than that.
I don't think I remember him ever saying he was rich. I mean, I know he like bragged about his first paycheck, but I don't think
he always talks about the money he has.
I think he talks about the money he makes, but that doesn't equate to wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To him, he feels like he's an entrepreneur and he's rich.
I haven't heard him say that, but okay. I never heard him say that he was rich, but yeah, I feel like that fiance. So part of me is like, did he bring her on? I think he's really getting out of the marriage because he's not attracted to her.
I totally agree.
So I wonder if, I mean, the girl may.
I think that's you trying to call into the thing. Hey, you see, we're still on recording. Yeah. Are you going to try to hop back on? Yeah, it says it's recording. No, we can't. It's like you're off. Okay, she's going to try to get back on.
Okay.
I think that, okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay, let's not talk about the fiance. Let's wait until
she comes on.
Yeah, okay. So we'll talk about last week's episode where he told her that he wanted the divorce. He comes and shows up in the interview or the meeting with Pastor Cal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's like a person that accepts, like he doesn't like when anyone like tries to tell him that he's wrong. Like he's just rolling his eyes. He's getting very frustrated. Bruh, you caused this whole situation, and you
no accountability. None. No true accountability. He always likes to say he wants people to feel sorry for him
or feel like he's doing the right thing, and no, you're not.
But I think you hit it on the head.
You're not doing it the right way.
I think you hit it on the head when you said he's using this as an excuse to get out of the relationship. But then why continue to have sex with her then?
I mean, because she was giving it to him. She was giving him sex, so why not?
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
So we stopped talking about the fiance till you got back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were talking about last week's episode where he told her he didn't want to be there. Or he
Right.
didn't want to be married anymore.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Christian was saying how, and this is very poignant, I think, how he's using this fiance as an excuse to be done with her because he's not attracted
Part
to
of
her.
me wonders like if she really is pregnant, because when she came on and she asked how far along she was,
Mhm.
I had to think about it. And I don't know if it's because of what he told her to say. Maybe she's
Right.
further along. She kind of looked like she might be a little further along.
Right.
If she's pregnant. I don't know. It's just all like kind of confusing.
Yeah, I agree.
But did you think it was funny when when his pastor and the other guy were there, two friends, and I felt like they were shocked.
They were shocked.
And they didn't agree with him whatsoever. I think they were shocked. And his pastor friend was truthful. He said, he goes, you have a diamond and you're willing to throw that away.
Right.
And
The thing is at this point, they're trying to convince him to stay. If I were her, there is no way you could convince me to stay. Like,
No.
you should have thought about all of this before you made these decisions and just, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
he's just so disrespectful. It's disgusting. I can't. I just can't.
And I
right.
think that even while he was talking to them, he was on his phone.
He's on his
Yes.
phone. When they said something he didn't like, he was like, I'm done.
Right. Right.
Not to be rude. No, you're being rude. You're being rude.
And
No,
they
no
were saying she's a
disrespect.
diamond.
Huh?
They were saying she's a diamond, and
Mhm.
he couldn't see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, he did say that. So I think that what I don't understand is why did Paige set herself? Well, okay, we now know that Paige,
Mhm.
I thought she was going to get hurt by meeting the fiance, but in essence, she came prepared to try to hurt him.
Right. Yeah.
I
I
thought
Yeah.
that was really strong of her.
proud of her for
Right.
bringing up the fact that they had sex.
Right.
And she thought she was pregnant. That means that y'all was having some serious sex.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.